Question 418. What was the funniest prank call you've ever made? Math Pig.
I never did prank calls. Never did.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't the first one to say that.
No.
Not one.
Not one. No,
I mean, I wasn't big on them, but I did some.
Well, there was a guy came to the house one time looking for a fucking garage, and I sent him to an Alcoholics Anonymous. That was funny.
That's quite good.
It was nearly the same name. He was looking for the ATS, so I sent him to the AA, you know.
It's close.
I dialed a random number on our phone once when I was about 6, 7, and it ended up being an international call. And when my mum came and took the phone off me and found out what it was and then hung it up, she did her absolutely nuts at me, and I never ever did that again.
Well, on a funny note, Elena did that about maybe 6 or 8 months ago. She lifted the phone, randomly dialed the police, put the phone back down again, and then they phoned me back.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've been tested.
Was that a cry for help?
Oh, their police are not confident if they have to phone you back. Beth.
I seem to remember calling somewhere and asking if they had Prince Albert in a can and that they should let him out when I was like 8. But that was pretty much it.
Amanda.
What was the question?
What's the funniest prank call you've ever made?
Yeah, I've never made a prank call, so.
You've never made a prank call? Not even to your son?
What would be the point of that? He sees my number come up, so.
Yeah.
You can stop your number coming up.
He can't really do prank calls anymore.
I mean, he
Yes,
doesn't answer the phone unless he knows the number, so. That wouldn't work. Nope. Never, sorry.
Brainbug says, I called my brother to ask him to watch the kids while I signed the paperwork to inherit our parents' house on April the 1st. That's evil. Me and my mate convinced an old lady we were a radio station and she had to click like a chicken for 2 minutes to win 20 grand. She did it.
Oh.
And Nerdy says he doesn't call people. See, the worst thing is, the more I look at this, the more prank calls I know I've made.
So you're the bad one in this group, Dave.
No.
You're the prankster. You're the sneaky one, and we're all goody two shoes.
Always love a good bit of social engineering when you're hacking. So, learning how to talk to people in a way that fucks with them. I regularly used to phone random people and tell them I was BT and they had to do this, that, and the other. But the worst one, is I got caught for.
Which was what?
I managed to get hold of the phone number of the head of computing at my college, and I phoned her late one night, saying that we were members of the security team at the college, and that the servers were flashing. How do I describe it? Flashing erratically. And is there some action we should take? Okay, and that was it. It was a stupid phone call. The issue was they couldn't comprehend how that anyone had got her phone number, and they went through the phone call logs from the college, and they found unknown phone calls from inside the building. So they then assumed that we were inside the building late at night. So they then changed the locks on every door in the building. Because they thought we were in there. And And we got caught for that. We got rightfully bollocked.
Sorry. It's about prank phone calls, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one that between me and a friend, we tortured another friend for several months with this one. It's a very old school kind of one, but I phoned him up one day and said, "Sorry, can I speak to George?" He says, "There's no George here," or whatever. "I think you got the wrong number." Okay, sorry, hang up. Then I get my friend. He phones up a few days later. "Hey, can I speak to George?" "No George," and and we just get a little bit more elaborate. This is so this is the Inland Revenue Service calling for George. There's no fucking George. It's just like there's no fucking George here. To get to the certain point. And then after about 3 months of this shit, I just phoned him up one day and says, "Hi mate, my name's George. Have been any fucking phone calls for me?"
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's great.
That takes actual commitment to do that.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, it was me and this one other guy. There may have been a third person involved, but between the two of us, we just do this a couple of times a week. We'd phone him for about a period. It must have been 2 or 3 months. Kept this going for, and I phoned out one day, and I put myself on a loudspeaker, so everyone could hear. "Hi mate, so my name's George. So you had any phone calls for me? Can you pass me the messages on?" He's like, "You motherfucker, fucking prick." And then I eventually told him, "Hey, Pete, it's Jeff. We've been fucking winding you up this whole time."
Nerdy says that he's looking for Amanda. Amanda hug and kiss.
We could do Simpsons ones here, if we could just say.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.